Maybe this a little bit down, I think. I guess that's fair. Hey everyone, I'm here to give you a live reaction to me reading this article. I have skimmed a little bit of it, but I stopped when I read street people. Street people? The street people are a problem. That's not good. It's not good to call people that. That's bad. That's a bad thing to do. So let's get into this article. Forum editorial, service centers for street people must be moved out of downtown Fargo. How did this get approved by the team? You have to know you can't refer to people as street people. I know that if you look on, I don't know, what's that dictionary called? The one where you look up slang terms, you're probably not going to find that there, but you are inventing a way to refer to people kind of as a slur, just putting that out there. So, the Downtown Engagement Center and Salvation Army must move out of downtown Fargo. So, must. There are no other options. This has to happen. Both play a critical role in helping people who are homeless, mentally ill, or suffer from addiction. They're incredible. Correct. Many people in our community are alive today because of the Downtown Engagement Center and Salvation Army. Fantastic, they do great work. What's going to happen next? But the two operations designed to help street people are concentrated within a few blocks of each other in the heart of downtown Fargo. Sorry about all those lives you saved, but I think they're going to kick you out. A concentration of services for the unhoused means that there will also be a concentration of people who are homeless that, in and of itself, is not a problem. If the street people gather, it's fine, basically. The problem is the concentration of street people is in an area of Fargo that in the past 25 years has been financially invested from business owners and taxpayers. Okay, cool. Not sure why that's relevant. Not sure why taxpayers came up there. I think the street people maybe have also paid taxes at some point in their life in this area. But in other words, the services for street people have to move elsewhere because we cannot afford downtown Fargo to fail. So if downtown Fargo fails, it is because of, quote unquote, the street people. Just to be clear in the argument that we're making here, it is the street people's fault that downtown Fargo is failing in this first couple of paragraphs of this fun, neat little story that we're reading right now. It's fine though. This looks alarming and terribly awful in a lot of ways, but here's the thing, and I don't know what this says. It says consider this. Before we consider them though, consider me, because here's some things. The reason that we have the Downtown Engagement Center downtown, the reason that we have the Salvation Army downtown, is because that is where individuals experiencing homelessness go. They were created to respond to that need, and if you move these services, you're not going to relocate people experiencing homelessness. It is like, not to compare people experiencing homelessness to animals, but the logic that you can move a deer moving sign, a deer crossing sign, somewhere else to make the deer go somewhere else, that is the logic here. That is the underlying logic that I think that we are getting right now. So we're going to consider this though. We're going to consider where they are here. At the turn of the 21st century. Oh God, this is big. Downtown Fargo was down and out. Vacant storefronts like today, broken windows like today, rooms for rent by the hour were commonplace. Commercial activity and housing had migrated south and west in the 1980s and 90s, so good historical lesson, props. Several brave entrepreneurs, along with a few visionary city and educational... Brave? Visionary? What? Embarked on a bold mission to reinvent... What the... Embarked upon a bold mission to reinvest and rebuild downtown Fargo. Heroes, every one of them, into a destination center. After much hard work, what is this paragraph? Are you kidding me? After much hard work and many millions of public and private dollars, downtown Fargo is revitalized because of these brave entrepreneurs, visionary city leaders, bold missions and reinvestments with millions of dollars we have saved downtown. I think they're about to talk about the street people again. Not only was this good for business and their patrons, it was good for taxpayers. Yes, the taxpayer. That is the person that we serve in this city, and as we know, the street people don't pay taxes, so this is good. The greater concentration of goods and services and people in the area that had long ago been built meant less sprawl and a better bang for the tax. Better bang for the buck? What are you writing? What is this? Even in the last 5 years, we've seen massive downtown investments from big businesses in our community like RDO. I think RDO is doing the Moorhead Mall right now, if I'm not mistaken. Bell Bank and Gate City Bank, to name a few. Yeah, Bell Bank is huge right now. They made that whole big building that was next to the whole big building, and we don't get that. They kind of switched buildings. It was weird. They joined numerous small businesses, restaurants. Oh, small businesses are here now. If you're a small business, this is your side. They're on your side. Restaurants, bars, retail shops in the recent years have reinvested and revitalized. Is that the second time we're doing this? I'm just gonna. Yeah, we got revitalized a second time. Okay. Notes, diversify words. That's really mean, I'm sorry. But it's kind of funny. But all those investments are at risk if people no longer want to live, work, and play downtown because of the concern that it is unsafe or they'll be hassled by people down on the luck. It's weird. Zach Ekela wrote an article in and talking about how people weren't actually concerned about this, and it seemed like it was a lot of removed elites in our city that just kind of put their nose up and wanted to remove the so-called street people from our city because of, reasons. Okay, so all these millions of dollars in investments from small business owners and taxpayers and bold entrepreneurs that saved downtown Fargo, the heroes of this story, well, check this out. People will no longer want to come to downtown. The business will leave and city will rot from the inside out. My God, you have so much feeling about this. Much like other cities that didn't get serious about addressing such issues. Think Baltimore, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle, and even Minneapolis, sorry. I think that they are still cities. I think that they still make money. I think that they're still successful. I kind of want to do like a Google, like, has Minneapolis rotted from the inside? Maybe I'll just Google and have to cut some of this, but I'm just gonna. Okay, so I just want to take a second to look up, and I just want to make sure I'm sharing this. Okay, yeah. All right, I tried to look up, is Minnesota rotting from the inside? I got an article from the Minnesota DNR, Young Naturalists. This seems to be about trees. Log rot, mostly about fires. Looks like some people not doing well mentally. Smashing rotten pumpkins? Okay, yeah, rotten pumpkins. I think Minnesota's fine. Oh, I said Minnesota. That's my mistake. Is Minneapolis rotting from the inside? Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to look up information about this. I'm just fact checking some things about Minneapolis rotting from the inside. Okay. Because it's high crime city ruled by Democrat elites that feel like removing cops from a crime-ridden area will somehow, some way make the city safer. I don't know if my beloved Minnesota Trio has a reputation for, I will say this. Alright, this is kind of fucked. I don't think I want to do that. Is Minneapolis rotting from the inside? All right, so I'm just trying to fact check. I'm doing a little fact checking here. Is Minneapolis rotting from the inside? Looks like this is a discussion people are having. It looks like it's a fall. I checked out that article already. People are getting tired of this conversation. But here's a question. So I have that up over there. So here's a question. What is the rot here? Is it the street people? Are they the rot that you want to eradicate from your city? Is that what the rot is here, friend? Because that's iffy. That's a iffy thing to say. All right, we're getting to the end of it. So where should the downtown engagement center and Salvation Army relocate? That's a discussion the broader community must. We're doing must again. I just want to do a little must. We got 4 musts. That can't be right. Okay, cause it's in the wait. That's just repeating them. That's fine. Okay, there's like a 3rd must somewhere here. Maybe at the very bottom. Okay, it's only 2 musts. Don't worry. The strong words. Where should the downtown engagement center and Salvation Army relocate? We must have a workable solution. Okay, so the solution they want to work here that must be worked isn't like the solution that helps people who are unhoused or dealing with any kind of other problems in their life. I will scroll up a little bit to the framing device about why you can't criticize this article because they recognize how good the work is. We're just going to look at that framing device a little bit about saving lives and all that stuff. And then we're going to go back to their conclusion towards the bottom of this. And that is, they have to leave. they gotta leave. And we need to figure out a solution that gets them out of here. And whatever we do to decide how to get them to leave is fine. We love it. We love the decisions where they are gone. And we will support any decision where they are gone. We are reasonable. There might be more here. We know elected leaders and business leaders have for months been discussing potential solution behind closed doors. You know, it's weird because the social workers have been discussing solutions on camera all of the time, and you can go listen to them. We think that's a wrong approach. This discussion needs to happen in the open. It needs to involve all stakeholders, including the people who are homeless. Do you mean the street people or someone else? Oh my god. So like, the discussion is happening in the open already. Read your paper. Read your paper. It's happening in the open. What you are saying is the discussion about how we need to get rid of individuals experiencing homelessness isn't. What you are saying is like the rot on the inside. Are you kidding me? What you are saying is what hasn't been part of the discussion is our businesses, our taxpayers. You're saying that we're not getting enough of people with a financial interest who don't like that there are undesirables on their street. That is your argument that I'm picking up from reading this. We'll keep on going. Maybe the Salvation Army and Downtown Engagement Center could unite in one space. Why are you offering this? Why do you think you know? Why do you offer this solution? With what thought did you put into this? What thought did you ask anyone doing this work before you made this comment? Do you think that the folks who run these places go, "Oh, that is a fantastic idea. Thank you so much for putting that forward. Thank you so much for enlightening us about how we can do our work." I think before you stepped in, let me look at visionary again. Let me just, I'm spelling it wrong. Vision, come on, give me the visionary. It's here. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Before you brave entrepreneurs and visionary city educational leaders and bold missions and millions of dollars, but okay, just want to put that back there. Before you guys showed up, the adults in the room, I don't know, you're suggesting that we should combine these two things and that the Salvation Army and Downtown Engagement Center have never thought about this and it will change their life. What a fantastic idea that you have come up with. I'm sure it will change lives and minds and hearts. What a great contribution to this that you have made. Um, Maybe the one-stop service center includes temporary housing. Maybe, like, it can? What is these maybes? Like, what are, like, you had so many musts. You were so full of must, and now we're on the maybes. Okay. Maybe the one-stop service center includes temporary housing that allows the unhoused to put their energy towards long-term stay. Oh my God, you suck. Um, Maybe the one-stop service center temporarily housing includes temporary housing that allows the unhoused to put their energy toward long-term stabilizing solutions and not just finding food and shelter. Do you think that's what it is, guys? Like, do you think that the street people are lazy? And that's the problem? That they're just, like, freeloading? Because that's what this article, that's what's draped in this article. Do you think that's the case? You are wrong in every possible way there is to be wrong. You have no idea what you are talking about. You don't talk to the people doing this work, who put their lives on the line every day to do this work. I can't express how stupid this article is. And unhelpful. There's still 2 more sentences. Maybe I'll feel better about it in a second. We are an innovative community that can find creative solutions. Hell yeah, we are. I don't know about you though. But it starts by accepting that we can't afford to concentrate services for the street people. They're back in it, where we've also made our greatest investments. Oh my God. The editorial board includes these individuals, so they all had to have their name on this. I respect some of these names, and I don't think they were involved in this article, to be honest. I suspect that this forum editorial board is heavily influenced by particular voices. I could be wrong. It could be an animus. God, because I think a lot of the names on this board are really good people. I don't think that they would write this. I think that there is someone who might. This is a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's a waste of space. The only thing that offends me, like the thing that I'm the most offended about at this article is that, like, I know whose voices aren't here. You have incredible journalists. We have incredible social workers. We have amazing advocates. We have kind-hearted people doing the best that they can and who believe in a future for all of us in Fargo that don't say street people. Like, that's... Step back. If you start saying street people, you're going down a bad path, dude. So yeah, that's my reaction to this article. I just wanted someone to have a look at a human reaction to some of the stuff that we are seeing here, because there's a lot of people doing this work that can't afford to be critical. There's a lot of people doing work in our city. There's a lot of people doing work in the forum that can't be critical about this article, and they probably want to be. So if we want to have an open conversation, maybe we should also have that conversation too.